Hey guys, Todd Graff here at bowhunting.com. I'm with Tim with Trijicon. A lot of you remember about 3 years ago, Trijicon came out with their first bow sight, and it's a great product. I mean, this thing is top of the line. I think it is the top of the line bow sight that the bow hunting community has to offer. Tell me more about how the Trijicon's been doing.
Well, with this advanced bow sight, we've really been knocking down barriers as far as Trijicon getting into the archery industry.
Right.
The sight has done very well for us and it's been very well received. What we've improved on over the past year is the bubble size.
Okay.
You'll notice we've doubled in size. A lot of guys are saying the original was a little bit on the small side, so we answered our customers' requests and improved it as best we could for them.
Excellent, excellent. Now, with that being said, of course, the bow hunting industry is one thing, but crossbows, as we all know, is a growing segment, and there's a lot more popularity when it comes to crossbows. So, here at the Mathews Retailer Show, they announced actually 2 new crossbows just this week here. So, looks like Trijicon now is a brand new sight for these guys as well.
Yeah, as you said, crossbow industry, it's certainly becoming more and more popular. A lot of guys are getting more into it. Made sense to introduce a crossbow scope that was far more durable and advanced than anything else out there. If you're familiar, the ACOG is a series developed for the Marines in the U.S. military.
Right.
The ACOG stands for Advanced Combat Optic Gun Sight, so it's going to be the most durable gun sight that you can find. We took that technology and that durability and brought it to the crossbow, and what we did was we developed 3 different models. Depending on how fast your crossbow is, there's a bolt drop compensator in there with the reticle, so you can shoot the crossbow out to 80 yards after you've sighted in for initial 30 yards.
Unbelievable.
It has fiber optic with tritium on the inside, so you'll be able to see that reticle in any lighting situation, similar to our bow sight and similar to a lot of our other illuminated optics that we carry.
Right.
It's going to be the toughest thing out there. You're not going to find a crossbow scope that you can do that with.
I'm worried about my table now. That's
I may have made a couple marks that you can build Trijicon for.
No, you know what, guys? That's the thing, though. That's what you expect when you think of Trijicon. I can tell you right now, before we started this interview, of course you're watching the video, but I can tell you right now, just the feeling of Trijicon products, it's top of the line. There's no question about it.
That's right.
And that's cool. Because you know what the reality is, when you're a hunter, you are tough on your gear. You know what, you are going to drop your crossbow from time to time, and you know what, you're not going to have to freak out that you broke, the sight that you bought. So that's great. Now, tell me a little bit about this. As far as any other details that our visitors would like to know about this sight.
Well, what you'll notice,
powers, all that kind of stuff.
It comes in a 3-power setup. It's a fixed power, not adjustable. As I said, it's an illuminated reticle. There's actually on both sides, one for deer, one for elk, a range finding capability where if you determine how big the elk or the deer is at a certain distance, you can actually get within a few yards how far it is, so it helps on the bolt drop compensator.
Unbelievable.
Once you determine how far, say the deer's 30 yards, you put it on the 30-yard mark on the reticle, and you just take your shot, and you'll be right there.
Wow. Now, is there batteries? No batteries?
No batteries.
No batteries. Nope. Okay. Excellent.
So, as long as there's a light source, like I said, with the tritium or the fiber optic, whether it be ambient light or in the middle of the day, it adjusts to brightness, and it will be as bright as you need it to be.
Rails for mounting?
Rails for mounting, you have the quick detach here. There's also another model available with a knob setup, depending on what rail you have on the crossbow.
Okay, excellent. Well, there you have it. Now, if our visitors want to learn more about your product and prices and costs and where to buy them, what do they need to do?
You can have all the information you can find at www.trijicon.com.
Excellent. Thank you very much for coming by today.
Thank you for having me.